Alright, we're back. Let's do this. Make sure this is set up right. Yep. Alright, let's continue where we left off, shall we?
You son of a bitch.
I actually meant to hit this one.
Dylan!
The whole one, but I fucked up.
Son of a bitch.
I did save, right? Pretty sure I did. Oh yeah, I thought this was the autosave for a second. No, yeah, we're good. Let's do it. We're on the island. Chapter 13. Boat engine humming.
You look like you've got something to say.
He's so mad.
I have something to ask you. But I don't think I'll get a straight answer. Raccoon City. You know, after the incident, the world changed. You try to save one person, 100 others die. I guess I changed too.
You? Leon S. Kennedy. You haven't changed. You just think you have.
So here's my question. Have you changed, Ada? Or are you just trying to use me again?
What do you think? We're here. Don't think too hard, handsome. See you later.
Story of my life.
The story of your life is thinking too hard, huh? Huh. I don't know. Is it? That line seemed a little forced and out of place, I will say. Which is why I said, I don't know. Is it? Now we know he's not gonna say it when... Well, he's not gonna say it to Hunnigan. That's for sure. A wharf. What the fuck is a wharf? I've never actually break these nautical terms. Hey yo. Okay. Just like I remember it. Big industrial island. It's like the factory levels at near the end of Donkey Kong Country. Hold up. Let me cook. That's probably going to be our escape route on the far left there. Big ass elevator? Yeah, it's probably where the final battle takes place on the behind that rock. It's my guess. I know you're trying to get me to go to points of interest, but give me a sec, let me cook.
Spotlights. Let's avoid those.
No shit, we're playing Metal Gear Solid now. I mean, they, one second. They kind of tried to do that with, they kind of tried to do that with the original game too, but if you don't actually shoot out the spotlight, it sees you no matter what. Even if you jump across the little, like, gap, and the spotlight isn't actually there. They expect you to actually shoot it out. Even though none of your weapons are silenced, and it stands to reason enemies will be able to hear the shot, they actually won't. And that's what you're supposed to do, to remain hidden. However, even if you do that, once you cross a certain threshold in that first area, the wharf, the enemies see you anyway. Like, the alarm sounds anyway at some point. Like, it's only like a temporary stealth that lets you, what the hell are those? Shit. We got sensors too, not just spotlights. What the f—
Ashley. There you are.
Yeah, they have, those are minigun turrets. Oh, shit. So if you cross that sensor, those fucking automated minigun turrets will just turn you to shit. Into mulch. Right?
Look at all these busy bees. I better watch my step if I don't want to get stung.
Nice analogy, Leon. Yeah, they're automated, alright. So, what would you call it? Sentries, right? Automated, machine gun sentries, I guess? Shit, they've upgraded since last time. They got better technology now. Now they look like a really... now they're looking like a more realistic military force. I think this is where JJ comes out of in the original game. It's the same building, it's just in a different... Well, actually, I'm just at an awkward angle. Yeah, I recognize these structures a little bit.
Need to hurry.
Hold on a second. Okay. Trying to cover my bases here. I mean, there's a lot to look at, so... But there's also a whole lot of nothing. Okay. So now here's the question. Do they sound the alarm if you shoot them now? Like, because like I said, in the original you had to shoot them out. There was only one searchlight, but you had to shoot it out to remain hidden for a while. Is it the opposite now? Is it better to leave them alone or else an alarm will trigger? I don't know. One thing's for sure though, if the game is designed well, you won't just get caught for being in the vicinity of a searchlight unless it actually, you know, sees you. If an alarm sounds even when a searchlight doesn't see me, then, you know, then I'll be like, oh great, it's just as bullshit as the original, great. You know. So what the hell do I do to get past these things? There must be some kind of electronic mechanism to like disable them or at least move them. Or we climb around and get behind it and move it manually. That's actually my guess now. Okay, this looks familiar. Yeah. We're probably gonna have to get behind him and move him. Oh shit, it's you. Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. I was like, who that? Hold on. Yeah, I recognize this area. Climb up and get some treasure and... what is that? Eroded Cave Epitaph. Oh god, I don't know that many Roman numerals. I know X and L... we went through this before. L is 25, right? And X is 10, or is it just 20? Let me just look it up. I have my web browser open. Let's find out what year this is, or what year they're trying to say this is. Roman numerals. I keep forgetting what L is. Okay, we got... M is 1,000. D is 500. C is for century, that's obviously 100. And then L is 50, not 25. Okay, so this is the year 1,500. And then 2 C's, that's 200. So that's 1,700, I guess. And then 10 plus 50 is 61. So how would you... If this is saying a year, how would you say this? Like, what would be the proper way to say this? So L in 1 would be 51. Plus that 10 would be 61. 260... I'm going from right to left now. 261... plus 500 would actually be 760... 1,761. 1,761, so 1761? Is that what they're saying it is? It's the year 1761? That was ages ago. Literally fucking ages ago. The 1700s. Fucking colonizer period over here. Expelled by the militant wicked, we find ourselves in exile. Withered is the grass, barren are the trees. We wait in expiation. This isolated island our purgatory. Yet despair not, brothers and sisters. Our time shall come. Esther Sadler. Well, the current Sadler is named Osmond Sadler, unless they changed his name, but I doubt it. So that must be one of Osmond's ancestors who wrote that. Colonizing period, but you know. This is Europe, so not quite as relevant since I'm referring to American colonization. But we are near Spain, so... España!
I've got some new items in stock. Come take a look. Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
There she is. There she is.
My wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you.
There's that weird gender thing with objects. Again, popping up. There she is. There it is, I should say. The Killer 7. An easy-to-handle magnum that comes mounted with a laser sight. I didn't even bother using the last one. I can think of a boss fight where I do want to have this, though. If I don't want to have to rely on the rocket launcher. But I also haven't found as much magnum ammo as I have in the original game by this point. So it's like... It's just like, do I get it, or... Oh, well that's first and foremost. Thank God I saved my money.
Not seen anything you like, stranger? Bigger is better, as they say. Or at least I thought so when I was a lad. You'll get some bang for your buck, I guess.
This is probably the last upgrade for the cases. Excellent. Alright, I think I'll sell the other Magnum then. I never used it. For the Killer 7. Yeah, it's not as strong, but...
I'll buy almost anything.
I got the trophy for collecting all the treasures, so what the hell was this for? Or did they just program you to... Did they just program the game to not let you sell it until you actually leave the castle, maybe? Even though it already had no use because I picked up everything. Or maybe I actually missed something that wasn't a treasure, but that needed this. Like the assault rifle? You use this to get the assault rifle, that's not a treasure, so... I might have still missed something. Shit. Oh well. Lip Rouge. Finely crafted brass case containing rouge.
Time, thank you.
Alright, I was actually thinking of selling a weapon.
Ruby's all rubbish, it makes no difference. The price.
Bought it, never upgraded it, so I lost money on buying this. But I thought I was probably going to use it until I realized they expect you to craft your ammo more now rather than finding it. So you have to craft whatever you find more valuable. So if I wanted more Magnum ammo, I had to have made it. I had to have made the choice to make it, but instead I made shotgun shells and handgun ammo. I can change that now, but because that's how I was playing back then, I never used this, and now the Killer 7 is available, which is, I've always been more comfy with it. Yeah, it's not as strong, but I've been more comfy with, like, aiming it, and the reload time is faster, yada yada. More versatile, so...
A deal well struck.
The fact that this uses handgun ammo kind of... I guess it's nice not needing another ammo type. But at the same time, it's like, you're asking me to choose between this and this beast of a gun. It's like... I can't really find myself wanting to piss out my, you know, assault rifle ammo on this. Which is like a mini sniper rifle because of the fact that it can, like, it's precision based on, like, the TMP. I can't see myself doing that. I don't want to sell it either, but it's like if I'm not going to use it, you know? It's just meant to be like a rapid-fire version of this, essentially. A weaker but rapid-fire version of a Stingray, but uses handgun ammo. It's kind of... I don't know where I would use it. Because when you aim it, you aim down the sight whether you want to or not.
You like, stranger?
You aim down the sight whether you want to or not, basically, so... It's not a TMP substitute or an upgrade. Well, it is, but it's a long-range version of the TMP, basically. And it won't do you much good short range when you're doing this. You're having to aim down the scope. The same reason I don't use a Stingray much. Yeah, I don't know, I think, I'll hold on to it for now. I want to see what the enemy types are like here, and I might change my mind. Maybe I'll actually find a use for it, depending on what enemies I like in this area, at the island. So I'll hold on to it for now, but if I don't find a use for it before the next chapter, then I'll probably just sell it. It does save me from having to get the stock for the TMP, though.
Take all the time you need.
It's a tough choice. Honestly, I think the deal breaker is the fact that it uses handgun ammo. Because it uses a handgun ammo, I think I'm not going to use this, because I'd rather have precision and power behind each shot with the Red 9. Especially after I dumped all the money and, you know, so much money into it. I'd rather do that than piss out my ammo with something that's a little weaker until I fully upgrade it also. Like the Red 9, that's already there, you know? I'll still hold on to it, but yeah, it's looking like I'm probably not going to use this. Which sucks, because I love assault rifles in games, especially like these ones. They're very satisfying to use, but it's not quite designed to be used the same way as in Resident Evil 3. It's a different kind of weapon in this game. It's like a, yeah, it's just another version of this, but rapid fire, essentially. Okay, yeah, so I'll probably sell this next time. It's looking like I'm not going to use it. And I'll just focus on the guns I have now. If I was really, really close range with a lot of enemies, I would get the striker. But I'm not, so I prefer this for more concentrated blasts. And I've almost, well, no, I'm not even close to fully upgrading it yet, but I'd want to. And if I do, I might not even need the Killer 7, honestly. It's a fat maybe, but yeah. This is still good for shield guys. It saves on this, but I don't remember if in this game. No, they only. Well, the remake might be different, but in the original they only use wooden shields, right? It's only Resident Evil 5 where they added metal shields, where your weapons will do nothing. Yeah, I think that's how it was. Only Resi 5. Only Resi 5 added metallic shields, so. As long as they're still made of wood, I can use this to save shotgun ammo to get rid of the shields and then save the shotgun for actual powerful enemies. Like JJ, Mr. Minigun, if he's still here. Alright, then I guess yeah, this is gonna be my endgame loadout, I guess. And this. Now I can fit. Yeah, I can actually carry it again. It looks like there might be some use for it here too, with the searchlights and everything, if I can shoot them out. I'll try that in a sec, actually.
Oh, my back is killing me. Years haven't been kind to us, I suppose.
What sucks is you can't see the tune-up. You can't see the tune-up upgrades for,
Molding a weapon to suit your crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be.
You can't see the exclusive upgrade for a weapon unless you already have it.
If I do say so myself.
So, unless I buy the Killer 7, I can't even tell what its exclusive is in this game. In fact, I don't even remember what it was in the previous game.
Knife needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference between life and death.
I guess I can save some. Oh, I can't even report it though, because of the repairs I just did.
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life. Wield him. What can I do you for?
A velvet blue.
What's that?
All right.
How have we procured these in for a bit of rubbish collection, stranger? Finders keepers. That's what I say.
Okay. So now we got two of these. One of them costs more because it's, you know, came after.
Money can't buy.
Well, if I'm gonna keep dumping money into
If you want a
this.
fighting chance out there, you best tune up your kit.
If I'm gonna keep dumping money into this, there's no point buying the ticket for this one. Because I'm eventually just gonna buy it. What about this one? Power? Let me get the sniper rifle
Will
out.
that be your comeback anytime?
Oh wait, there's no typewriter here, is there? Oh yeah, there is. Right there. That's easy to miss. It blends in with the rock. Yeah, that looks good.
Welcome. What you see is what I've got.
At least I can buy this if I want to make Magnum ammo later. Once I buy this. If I get it. I think I just want to focus on... This thing is already strong enough.
Knife needs care.
Along with this. Like, I might not even need the Magnum with these two weapons combined, honestly. But... yeah, this is my last priority for upgrading. Well, actually, I gotta think about regenerators are coming up, actually. Oh, there we go. See, that's a useful... There, that's... I just realized something. If they give you the infrared scope, which it sounds like they will because I looked at the... When I was looking at the settings, yeah, when I was looking at settings, the display settings or camera settings, it said, how you want the biosensor to look. That's a use for the assault rifle. If you still have to kill regenerators the same way, where you have to, like, shoot their weak point, the little parasites that are invisible, with the thermal scope, then I could attach the thermal scope to an assault rifle instead of this thing.
Time is money, mate.
Which is much more forgiving, like, if I miss, because it can rapid fire. Whereas this, it's like one shot at a time, and if you miss, the enemy gets closer and closer, you know. It's a lot more dangerous. And you've seen my aim, it sucks ass. So there's, yeah, there is a use for the assault rifle coming up soon with the regenerators. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't dump too much money into upgrade right now. I should probably hold off for a bit. Because I might switch to the assault rifle for that segment, depending on how regenerators behave, like what, you know, what speed do they walk at, that kind of thing. I might want to use the assault rifle instead of this thing. In which case, I might sell it. Honestly, if that happens, I might sell this thing.
Are you just gonna stand there or what?
Oh, he's getting impatient. Yeah, I don't have too much money to work with, so I don't know if I can commit to this yet. If I'm gonna forego the Magnum, I at least want this then.
Dazzled, are you?
We'll go with that.
Our craftsmanship demands no less.
And we'll leave it at that for now. I'm gonna try to keep my money high, because I don't know what's coming next, and might need some...
A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend. Wield it, please.
Might need some emergency purchases later, so I don't want to dump all my money right now. Shopping isn't good when streaming because that dude just doesn't shut the fuck up. So it's like I can't really comment and get my thoughts out there without him constantly talking over me. But if you're playing this game off stream, it doesn't matter though. So it's not even an issue. It's mostly just for streaming where it's like, dude, shut up! I'm trying to talk. I still can't do this. Need another barrel, which will go here or here first, so this probably won't be sold for a long time, if ever. So Lewis's lab is somewhere on this island. We need this key to open it. Okay, cool. So first treasure is actually back there. I missed it.
In travels.
Thanks, buddy. It's on a different floor. It's not here. Right? Yeah. If it's faded, that means it's not even... Yeah, you can't get it from here. Still can't. Not even from here. So it's somewhere inside, up the... Like, we're clearly gonna climb up here and then, like, double back this way, like this. See how it's blacked out? Yeah, there's definitely another section up here. Holy shit. Remember when I said the island was gonna be probably short? Nope. 3 chapters is still enough to cover all that area. Alright, let's get going. Well, hold on. Let me make a save. I want to test something. Can I shoot out the searchlights without alerting the enemies? That's what I want to know. Most importantly, can I shoot through this without alerting enemies? I guess I can't find out unless... How close am I? Jesus Christ. There. Do I have to shoot it in the lens? Yes, you do. That didn't alert the enemies, at least. No alert? Hold on, I hear something. I hear enemies. I think that did alert them. No alarm, but... I heard them say something. Do they know where I'm at or not? Can I shoot those out? No. Just the searchlights then. Okay. The save was in case I wanted to reload if it triggered an alert, because I obviously didn't want to. That shit looks like instant death. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Minigun just... A minigun turret just pulverizes you. Turns you into a bloody pulp or something. Red mist. Why does this barrier move down?
Right.
I'll take a guess and say their vests are probably, you know, heavily fortified. Like I should probably try to shoot their arms and their heads, not the chest. Also, this thing needs an upgrade in power. How much does that cost? I feel like in general that took way too many shots.
Oh, nothing. Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Too much. That's why I didn't get it, yeah. I need to decide if I'm gonna commit to this or the Killer 7, so... It's gonna have to be one or the other, basically.
Damn it.
What the fuck, dude? JJ's back. There was no one here, and then it just shows up. I didn't even get any closer than I was when I sniped those other dudes. That was kind of nonsense. I was like, what? All I did was come back over here. So where did that guy come from? Is it that guy or? Es su madre. No, I can't shoot those out. I tried it earlier. What about these? They look the same. Like, they don't look like you can shoot them out. Is that oh, okay, I was like, is that searchlight just stuck there because it sees the dead body, or... Oh my god, the angle. I'm waiting to see if the guy who caught me last time appeared, or if that was just like some bullshit because I went that way and came back, or maybe it was that dude I just shot right there. Like, he has a really long patrol, so he like goes way the fuck over there and then comes all the way over here. Maybe? I don't know. It was really strange. It almost felt like he already knew I was over here, so he was walking over here, and then he saw me as soon as I came out of the cave. Could just be a long patrol route, though. Whatever. I don't even think I can move this one. The new JJ, though. He's, yeah, you have to get to the other side of it. He doesn't have a minigun, at least, but, I mean, it might as well be the same shit. Some kind of arm cannon. He's like Mega Man now. Mega Band. I've been waiting around for a while. No patrols are coming that I can see. There's a dude over there, but like, I'm afraid if I start firing now, that it'll actually trigger an alert because I'm close enough, you know, they'll just hear the shots and be like, intruder! What does this do? Shit, I can't see if there's any more enemies. Only one I see is that guy. I was kind of curious if I could turn that sentry to face him and kill him with it. But it looks like he's staring right at the... Like, he's staring in that direction. There's no way to get behind it and activate it without him noticing you. Doesn't look that way anyway. I should probably just shoot him here. And hope that it doesn't trigger an alert. Oh wait, this only moves temporarily? It goes back into its spot after? Oh, never mind. It was in a different spot. Okay. I see. afraid to shoot him. I feel like it's gonna cause an alert. Because I'm too close, you know? Also, I think he has a helmet on, so I have to... That looks like a helmet. Is it, or is he just bald? Shit. Let me stand as far away as possible. And go for it. Oh, that's a helmet. Or not. It was a mask. That can't be the only guys here, right? I bet more of them are gonna spawn once I move closer. Well, it looks clear. We're gonna go for it. I can just drop down here now. There's nobody here. As far as I can tell. I don't hear voices, I don't see anything. These don't count as searchlights, right? I'm gonna call bullshit if this triggers an alert. Okay. We're good, we're good. I already know a certain someone that isn't going to be too happy to see that JJ is still here in a different form. But, hey, they're just staying true to the original, right? What the hell is he wearing anyway? Like, that thing on his wrist, like, what is that? I thought it was gonna fire, like, mini saw blades or something. That's what it looked like. Like, little circular saws? Something like that? But instead it's just like... It's just a gun, but it just looks weird. Like a gun on his wrist. So the body armor I have on will completely protect me from all damage from that, but it'll wear out a lot faster, and then I won't have any armor at all. Not even for damage mitigation for melee attacks either. But you still don't want to get shot, because then you'll end up with no protection whatsoever. No protection. Feels bad. Well, actually, it feels good, but then it feels bad afterwards if you realize you took a chance on the wrong person, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to be in that situation.
You bastard!
No one wants to be in that situation. Oh, I hear someone. I think new enemy spawned. Go back, go back, go back, go back. What the fuck are they? He sounds close by, but I just... What are you? It's making me really nervous. He sounds really close. Cause they're quiet. That's the thing. They're not as loud as they were in the original when they talk. So just because he sounds quiet, you know, doesn't mean he's not close by. He's either on that side of the building or on that side over there. The right side. Or he's inside the building. Or he's up top. Jesus, and then he yells that out, makes me think he's spotted me already, but he hasn't. He sounds so close. He's gotta be inside or on top. Where's this guy? Okay, he's gotta be up there. I'm gonna go back to the other building and see if I can see him on the roof. I don't think so though. What if I use it? Yeah, what if I just get a different angle? Oh, there he is. Okay. He's up there. Please don't turn around. Actually, no, let me try to snipe him. That's safer.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Ooh. We're good. Can you even adjust that one? I don't see a button for it. Oh! You can go inside there though. I think maybe that'll do something. Okay, this light's not moving, but does it count as a... I don't even know if I can get an angle to shoot it out. Let me see. Maybe not? Okay, you can't, okay. Doesn't mean it doesn't trigger an alert though, I'm a little paranoid about it anyway. I think this is... In the original game, this was just to spawn new enemies. You couldn't go in there. Seems like it's the same thing now. So, like, once you trigger an alert, they all just start coming out of there. A near infinite amount. With the fuck ton amount of enemies just come out. Oh, they want me to go back. I see. I have to go all the way around. It's better not trigger an alert. Oh, I can't even go through here. Come on. Okay. I love... It's just the moving searchlights that you can shoot out, that's it. Alright, so I think, we're good then. I'm still being cautious and paranoid. More treasures? Nope. So are we still gonna run into what's his name here? As soon as we open this, he can pop out regardless? No? No, we're good. If you're not being chased by enemies, chased and attacked by enemies, they try to drop a giant rock on you here. Okay, the stealth gets dropped here. They just spawned and immediately saw me, so... Some more stealth! Ah! Great, these guys can have these ones now, too. Ah. In the original game, only the fucking zealots had those. These guys only had the original kind? The tentacle types, and the spider ones. Which were not instant death. Now the military guys can have them too. Looks like I'll be using my shotgun a lot after all. I don't trust... Even this thing fully upgraded, I don't trust it having enough stopping power to kill those things before they bite my head off. I could be wrong though, but if I had more room, I would have put the pistol. I didn't though. They were right in my face. Hey! Okay, this guy. Let's see.
Jesus, it's got teeth.
Jesus, dude. I was right to use the shotgun. My god. Things are some tanky motherfuckers. Who that? Someone standing there. I see him. Oh, he saw me. No one else? No, just him. Alright, get over here, dumbass. Let's go. This is that hole we saw from way back down there. Okay. So when we climb this ladder, we can probably get to where this is and get the jewel. That's where I came from.
De aquí no sale.
I know that was bullshit, right? He should have seen me, but he didn't. I'll take it. Shit, I think they do have metal shields. I see one over there that looks like he does. Don't turn around, jackass. Try to snipe this fool and see what he's got on him. It's metallic, alright. TNP ain't gonna do shit against those guys anymore. They're smaller though, aren't they? A little bit? I think the shields are a little bit smaller, but they're metallic, so... Queremos ver sangre? I wanna see some blood. The last one we need. This still has the same function as the one in the original. You open up that... So the treasure is... yeah. Okay. This is the only red barrel I knew that actually cleared away a wall so that you could get a treasure in the original game. I totally forgot about it. So it makes sense that they reused that mechanic somewhere earlier, like the treasure that I missed. There it is, the cat statue, right? Yep, the golden lynx. Same exact spot it was in before. Except in this game, we'd already found one before. It's our second one. Damn, bro. Another square with two circles. Like, the only way to maximize the value of these is all reds. All reds here, all reds here, all reds here, all reds here. We use nothing but red jewels now for all this shit. If you want to get the most out of it. I think they know I'm here. I think they heard the explosion. They're coming. Or picking that up just triggered new enemies to spawn. I don't know. There's someone new. There's no getting past him, he's just staring straight in this direction. I think he actually has a helmet, doesn't he? Yeah, he has a metal helmet on, so I can't shoot him in the face. Not that I usually try to anyway, but... No stealthing this guy, he knows. No, this! Oh my god, dude, the fucking... It's probably too late now. I think for some situations I should just have it like this. More often than not, this has helped though. I'll leave it, but... Wait, is he still alive? Like... Oh god! I was like, he dropped an item. He should be dead, but he's still going.
¡Te atraparemos! De aquí no sales.
Yeah, they know.
Ahí está. ¡Trágate esto!
Out of the way.
I should have saved the flame for those guys, but I didn't think they were coming too. The high cost of that treasure. But you know, it's actually kind of a good thing, because it lured them out. They used to be over there, those shield guys. Now they're gone, so... That guy has a fucking rocket launcher. I'm surprised. We're only seeing enemies with rocket launchers now. The Zealots sometimes had one or two, I think, or at least one. It makes more sense that only the military guys have them. Look at this fool, man. Where'd he come from? I could shoot this scumbag in the leg from here. Might be the best thing. I feel like if I try to get his head, he's gonna see me. Wait. Wait.
All right.
Okay. I got him. I like how JJ just got a downgrade, if anything. It's still like... It's an enemy that has a rapid-fire weapon, but now he doesn't even have a unique character design. It's just one of those same dudes with the fucking cow hats on or whatever from the village. But instead of using a hammer, they just have this wrist machine gun like Mega Man. They should have just kept JJ if they were still going to keep someone that shoots like that. At least he looked cool with the minigun, you know? I'm still thinking about that from earlier. I'm just like, why did... They might as well just kept JJ. What? Instead of you reusing this generic new enemy model that was already in the village but with a hammer or an axe or whatever it was.
Twisty son of a bitch.
Glad I finally found the use for the rifle. Hey! Where the fuck did it come from? Oh, there was a barrel there I could have used. Great. They got rid of the cart with the barrels on it. That was kind of useless in that spot, honestly. It didn't really... You had to set up the enemies in a certain, very specific way just to use it. It relied on you having to rush to it, basically. Then getting behind it and shooting it as quickly as possible when everyone's chasing you through here. So I'm glad they got rid of it and put that there instead. It's more useful. Of course, I didn't know. So I wasted sniper ammos. But maybe I'll still find the use for it. No, probably not. No, I don't think I will now. This is a checkpoint, right? So I like to call these double doors, like checkpoints. Enemies don't follow you through them, for the most part, from what I've seen, so this is now useless. Shit. Oh well. If I can get close enough... Can't shoot those... Oh, there's the treasure there. If I can get close enough, a hand grenade would do this.
Is this where they're keeping Ashley?
The big if, though. They're moving, no! I think only a high-powered grenade's gonna kill them. This is a Hail Mary, though, too. I feel like as soon as I stand up to throw it, though, the rocket launcher guy's gonna see me, so I probably should have just sniped him.
Oh, shit!
That should have hit his fucking hand, dude. Instead it hit his body armor. Whatever. Holy. Hey, we can do that one. So that's always worth more than anything. There. Oh, this is worth more than these. Okay. Good thing I did that. Now I found out. Huh. Still can't do it right now, but just needed one of these. I'm afraid to check that. I don't think anything will happen, but
Doesn't look like I can get in through here. Need to find another way.
okay. Our infiltration of Shadow Moses continues. this whole section has become like Metal Gear Solid for real, though. They're allowing way more stealth than there was in the original game. Where's the wire? Okay. One thing I can't get enough of is how realistic the gunshots and explosions sound in this game. Especially the sniper rifle. Holy shit, is that thing's like very satisfying to shoot. I wonder if is that an explosive? No. No, it's not. The aim assist would have magnetized towards it, and it didn't. Oh, this room. Doing it in reverse this time. I hear beeping. Upstairs or downstairs? I don't know. It's gotta be upstairs.
open.
I don't hear voices. I feel more exposed using the ladder. An enemy just popped into existence is what just happened.
De aquí no sales. Sé que estás ahí.
Dude literally walked into his own trap.
Menudo cráneo. Pero qué coño. Sé que estás ahí.
Sé que estás ahí. I know you're there.
Te atraparemos.
I like how they bluff about that.
Sé que estás ahí. De aquí no sales.
De aquí no sales. Will not escape from here, basically. Or you could also, you know, you won't leave alive. Either way, it's just saying you're not gonna leave here.
Te atraparemos. De aquí no sales. Te atraparemos. Sé que estás ahí.
This pump kills her. God, that's also something that doesn't get old. No traps? No sudden ambush? This room resembles... yeah. The same structure as that one room where you had to push a button to open a gate. Well, one door. Lockers right here. Normally this room is in a different spot though. It's from a place, the security center, where you used to just push a... well, you used to just go through, you could see a security camera and you'd see, Ashley surrounded by guards, and then it would play like a small cutscene, and you just kept going right through it. The other room I'm thinking of that one resembles in structure might still exist, it might not. Save again, why not?
Ashley! Ashley! Come on, Ashley, wake up! Shit! Fuck! Hang in there.
She's out cold, isn't she? I can't even zoom in to check. Damn it. Didn't think she'd be that close. She's right down there. That's way too easy, though. Literally right around the corner. There's no way in hell there ain't gonna be some kind of ambush here. Big open space. There it is. Yeah, I see that guy. He's a little, they changed his clothes a little bit so he fits the military theme, but yeah, we've seen that dude with the fucking PAL head or helmet or whatever, and a giant hammer. But they made him have that little wrist Mega Man power gun, machine gun thing. So they give you just enough time to stealth this dude, and him, if you start going, you gotta stick to this wall though. And you gotta go as soon as that dude starts walking away. It's interesting how enemies don't spawn into existence until you're really close to them sometimes. If he already was here, if these guys were already here, like, in existence, before I jumped down, we would have heard the sparkling from up there, from his little electric thing. They didn't spawn until I jumped down. I've seen that multiple times in this game, it's a little weird. It's obviously a design choice, like it's on purpose, but they want to try to surprise you, I guess. Oh, go, 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 go! Damn it, I got stuck on the wall, I'm not gonna get the second guy. Looks like there's no way back for a while.
Door's jammed.
I guess I'll check it.
Need a key card.
Te atraparemos.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
Te atraparemos.
See, he didn't spawn and start coming to...
Ahí está.
Oh, I think he saw me. I think I outran his tether.
Te atraparemos. De aquí no sales. Sé que está. Voy a bañarme en tu sangre.
It doesn't work as a firing spot. I was like, he won't see me. And then all of a sudden he's just like... He said, I will... He said, voy a bañarme en tu sangre. He said, I will bathe in your blood. Kind of a cliche thing, I know, but that's what he said. Okay. I'll get him when he, you know, he crosses. He's fucking mine.
De aquí no sales. Sé que estás ahí.
You're mine this time, asshole.
Surprise, motherfucker.
New enemies to spawn.
Sé que estás ahí. Te atraparemos.
Does he ever turn around or does he just... He does.
Sé que estás ahí.
Oh lord, he coming.
Ahí está.
Oh, he saw me through this. Let's reset him. He might not. He might not. I wouldn't be doing this if the game didn't let me. You won't see me this time.
Sé que estás ahí. Te atraparemos.
Which way is he going? Okay, that's a very short patrol route. Okay. Yeah.
Sé que estás ahí. Te atraparemos.
Excellent. Good thing. Clean. Yeah, that's everything. I recognize this hallway. Are we still gonna have the dude in the the dude in the furnace come fucking running out on fire? It's coming up. That could be it right there. That actually might be it. Because normally it's in this room. You go through here and the fucking refrigerator looking device that's actually just like some kind of oven. He comes at you right here and then you just keep going like that. But it could actually be it could be right there. It could be it right there. I see the door. The door handle. It's a pretty fucking... It's a funny ass moment. The original game. I mean, it's meant to scare the shit out of you, and for the most part it does. But like... afterwards it's just kind of like... What the fuck? What was he doing in there? There it is! Leon's not gonna ask what he was doing. Leon's not gonna ask what the hell he was doing in there, he's just... Oh, we're going... The light flickering, we're going into it. We're going into the haunted house, guys. A black bat... Oh! It's a fridge with a black bat.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
It's all rotting and... It's the big rotting cow where Leon's like, you know, it's rotting and filled with maggots, but I sure could use a big juicy steak right about now. I mean, yeah, he's been here like, what, all night? Well, he's been here since like more... The mission literally starts at dawn. It's like the dead of night still of the previous day. So he's been here for... He's been doing this for 24 hours now at this point.
Shit.
Well, it'll be a full 24 hours when the sun comes up again, basically.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. I'll buy almost anything.
I know.
Thank you.
I love that they kept that guy. That dude just fucking jumps out of the furnace.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make. Oh, my back is killing me. Years haven't been kind to us, I suppose. You'll get some bang for your buck, I guarantee it. Good as new.
Gotta shank a couple fools to get here. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. Like, this will take till the end of the game, but I
There's
kind
some
of...
things money can't buy.
I'm already upgrading this, like... You know what I should probably
Knife
do?
needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference.
Finish upgrading this with money,
Death.
including this, and then you keep saving up for that ticket, this, and use it for the Killer 7. Buy it, and then buy the
Cash
exclusive
in your
using the ticket.
pocket or your life. Easy choice, mate.
That's probably what I should do at this point. Either way, I gotta make a choice. I see the haunted house ambience is coming up next. We're gonna find the regenerators, obviously.
Valuables won't do you much good in the grave.
So the big question is, do I... Maybe I shouldn't sell it. I should just... Like, I'm looking at the sniper rifle. Instead of selling it, I should use the biosensor scope that they're gonna give me on the assault rifle, but keep that too for a later portion in the game that is gonna have more long-range combat. But use the assault rifle with the biosensor scope against the regenerators. That would help a lot. Because if they move around like zombies in Resident Evil 2, I'm not gonna hit jack shit with this thing. If they have even like weirder movements than that, then it's definitely not gonna happen.
Not seen anything you like, stranger?
Regeneradores. I'm probably gonna chuck some grenades at them too if they move fast to slow them down, you know. But yeah, I think I'll swap out the Stingray for the assault rifle now, since we're going into some heavy close quarters combat, and try to use the biosensor scope with that. I'll keep this for now until we get the biosensor scope and put that on the assault rifle, or swatch it up. Just switch it out for the little one. Swatch it. It's a swatch. What's a swatch? It's a watch made in Switzerland. Well, good thing it wasn't made in Croatia. There's very few people who are gonna get that reference. But yeah, I'll put this in storage now. Yeah, okay.
Will that be all then?
And then, once I do that... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and upgrade this normally.
If you want a fighting chance,
and then buy this.
best tune up your kit.
Hopefully be able to buy this before... I don't think we're gonna be able to.
Killing me. Years haven't been kind to us, I suppose.
But regardless if I can get this or not, as soon as I finish tuning this up, I'm gonna tune up the... I'm gonna buy the Killer 7 and start tuning that up. Because we're gonna need that real soon.
Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
We're gonna need that thing really soon. Unless I want to use the rocket launcher again against a certain boss coming up. Yeah, let's finish tuning this up.
Try that on for size. We're starting. Sad to say that's the end of the road for that weapon. Packs a punch. Well, we've given this one all we have to give. Treat it with the respect it deserves, yeah?
Yeah.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right.
Yeah, I'll leave this as it is.
Wield it. Don't get it.
Yeah, I don't... Since I rarely use these compared to these, you know, it made sense that I didn't fully upgrade them, so...
Yourself killed now.
Storage. A little scope is all we need for short mid-range combat. That'll do. Okay, now before we keep going... Oh, hold on a second, it doesn't use handgun ammo. What the hell does it use? 5 what? Oh, so it does use sniper ammo. Oh, okay. It was a coincidence that last time I checked, I just happened to have the same number of sniper ammo as I did handgun ammo, so I thought it was handgun ammo. Okay, no, so it does use sniper ammo. Alright, well, either way. I mean, yeah, it's like... If they use the same ammo, well then I should just sell the Stingray then. I'd rather have a rapid-fire version of it with this. Yeah, why would I not... Yeah. If they use the same... I know it's not going to pack the same punch, of course. Here. Let me see.
Welcome.
I think you can do it here too, right?
I can help you with.
Yeah, compare weapons. CQBR, compare
Molding a
with...
weapon to suit your specific needs.
Stingray.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, do you want to fire quickly, or do you want every shot to hurt like a bitch, basically? Oh, that's it. That's the difference. In the long run, wait, what's the exclusive for this? Power? I mean, in the long run, the other one is better if you... Because the Stingray's exclusive is increasing its firepower to almost double. It can shoot like really fast, while still having tremendous more attack power than this thing can probably ever have. But it would be nice to use an assault rifle at least once, you know?
Time is money, mate.
Okay, so since this uses rifle ammo, now it totally makes sense. This is for people who always like to use the semi-auto sniper rifle as a close-range weapon, rather than, you know, always just using it when enemies are far away. They made this as a nod to people who just like to use a rifle at close range because of how powerful it is. Because it's still obviously stronger than the TMP, I'm pretty sure. By a lot. So, this is like the cheap, fast-track way of getting a fast semi-auto rifle, because it's fully automatic instead. Again, the attack power won't necessarily be the same, but it's not too far off either. Like a few upgrades and it can catch up to the Stingray. At least where I have it right now. It's just a nice alternative for people who would prefer close to mid-range. Because, you know, this whole playthrough I've been saying I hardly need the Stingray because that's mostly for long range, and most of the time I'm getting close range encounters, because that's, I mean, that's what you would expect in a Resident Evil game, and that is what you get most of the time. But, you know, there's a few niche situations where the Stingray is pretty good. And I can think of one area, if it's still in the game, I can think of one area where the Stingray can still shine, but in that area, there's no reason the CQBR assault rifle can't do the job just as well, if they use the same ammo. So, now that I know they take the same ammo, I think I am going to sell it and change it for the assault rifle instead. Alright, let's do that.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. Ruby's all rubbish, it makes no difference. But next time, buy something.
Give me a sec, fool. I'm just gonna make sure I don't fuck myself over. I'm making a backup save. Better not reach that thermal scope and it's like, oh, it has to be the Stingray. Games can be jank like that sometimes, even nowadays, so you gotta be careful.
I'll buy
backup saves are there for a reason. Take it.
Stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a pretty penny for that. A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
This still serves its purpose as a crowd control. If you don't use a stock for precision, if you want to use it for longer range. But I feel like if you're gonna have this, that's pointless. Might as well keep this as a crowd control, short range, spray and pray sort of thing. So yeah, we're doing this, I guess. Level this up a couple times and it'll be just as strong as the Stingray. Not a bad choice, honestly.
This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. A little bit goes a long way.
Rifle ammo is hard to come by. I need to make sure each shot counts. It doesn't grow on trees, you know.
If you want a fighting chance out there, you best tune up your kit.
It's still a rapid-fire weapon. Or, like, it's still kind of a precision-based weapon, because, again, rifle ammo doesn't grow on trees. So I think I should still prioritize, well, which one? Reload speed or ammo capacity? It'll burn through its clip quite quick.
Not seen anything you like, stranger?
I want it to reload fast or just have a bigger clip. Reload speeds in this game are pretty slow, even when max tuned, so I think I'm gonna
You
go with
just gonna
that.
stand there or what? Dazzled, are you? I'll come back when you can actually pay, mate.
Because I pushed X again without having the money.
There you are, as you wished.
Come back when you can actually pay, mate.
Anything else I can help? Come back anytime.
Alright, what else could I do?
Welcome.
I think I'll buy large resources so I can make more sniper ammo.
Why not try your hand at a new gun? Better to be. Don't get.
And that's it, because I don't have too much gunpowder at the moment, so that's enough. That'll have to be enough.
Get yourself killed now.
And I have my backup save in case I regret my purchasing decisions. Chickens!
Oh, nothing but the finest wares.
Can I break this open? No. Into the haunted house we go. It really does give off the vibe of a real haunted house. Hold on. Now that it's getting dark, in the game, I mean, sunlight from outside is just gonna reflect off my TV, so I gotta, there we go. Turn it down a little bit so I can actually see. Level 2. Missed something.
Hello, stranger.
Sup? Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
Oh, nothing but the finest wares.
Sorry, not here to buy shit. Dissection and freezer. Okay, so they move things around a little bit. The freezer used to be here. Yeah, you went like this and that was the freezer. Over here used to be the dissection laboratory. And then this was just a small hallway leading into the waste disposal. How is this giant door? Level 1 keycard for the freezer. So... I'm being cautious already because remember, Novistadors did not get a cutscene for an introduction. They never did in the original either. Regenerators, they did, but they can always change that. I wouldn't be surprised if they just suddenly roll up. See, that sounded ungodly. See what I mean? What? Can't even... No power. Oh shit, they still have that horrific... Yeah, they still have it. Oh god, he's looking at us too. That spider plug coming out of his back and they're frozen in time somehow. I didn't even realize there was a shutter I could look through here. It's a dead end, so you know he's waiting for us in there. Fuck! It's gonna be like a cutscene jump scare is what it's gonna be. I can see the whole room from here, he's not in it. So here's my guess, as soon as I pull that lever, he's gonna appear right behind me. How did you go? Laboratory notice. Attending pathologist Ernesto Munoz Reyes. Your keycard application has been approved by the head of the department. Please bring your level 1 keycard to dissection and follow the procedure on the next page. Override card for level 2 clearance using the machine located in freezer. Okay, that's still a thing. Override card for level 3 clearance using the machine located in incubation lab. Okay. Please ask each section supervisor for permission to access the machines. Right. Facility 1 Administration Department. Incubation Lab's not even on this map yet. That's further in them. You are here. Oh, exclamation mark. Well, let's get ready to shit ourselves. Oh, it turned off the power on the other side of the shutter. Shit. I can hear one breathing on the other side of this. Or somewhere like over here maybe? It sounds far away. So I'm guessing I can pull this lever and open this shutter, right? I have to make a choice. If I can't kill this thing or stop it for very long, and it chases me down into this hallway, I'm gonna wish I opened it so I could get out quick. But what if I open it right now and the fucker's waiting over here? It's a bit of a life decision here. I think I'll opt for leaving it closed and hope that it opens fast so if I have to come running back. Gonna bust through the window? It might. I'm gonna guess that door doesn't open until I do that thing over there. What the hell is this? Oh. Okay. Oh. Trying to take the wrong path. Is that the only possible way? Yeah, because if I do this, it can't go anywhere. Wait, how did we get to... Oh, okay, so it's that or that, basically. This doesn't work because none of the fucking things are... They don't lead anywhere. You just have to focus on getting to the electric nodes. Okay. Going that way and that way. Oh wait, yeah, they're both getting power? That's it then? How exactly is it going there, there, routing to there, and there? Oh, I see, because it's going that way, and then splitting off like that. Oh, okay. I guess that works. Incoming jump scare! Sometimes the anticipation is worse than the scare itself, isn't it? Subject Analysis Regenerador. Date April 9th. At last I have created new life. I call it Regenerador. Its metabolic capacity is incredible. Unless all the parasites residing within the organism are destroyed, its tissue can regenerate indefinitely. Yeah. The next day, upon examining the body with a biosensor scope, I was able to confirm that the parasites behave like vital organs for the host, almost as though it has multiple hearts. This new creation of mine is essentially immortal. Surely even Dr. Frankenstein himself would want to shake my hand in admiration. April 13th. I shared the news of my achievement with that pretentious bastard colleague of mine. His face went white. Then he started scribbling something in his notebook. I thought he'd be impressed, but instead he actually had the nerve to warn me of the so-called dangers. He's a fool. I have everything under control. Date, blank. The subject went wild and escaped from its cryogenic tank. I was the real fool. That's how it always ends, isn't it? Scared the shit out of me, dude. Stabbing him through the back of the skull. Yeah, it is. That needle right there from its tail is like going right through his skull and coming out of his cheekbone almost. Well, under, like here.
Christ. What kind of experiments are they doing here?
The fucked up kind that lead to this shit. Which you've already fought plenty of. And then whatever the hell's running around out there. I'm guessing that's a human skull mutated into the regenerator skull. Maybe. Autosave. You know what that means. Dude, what if one pops out from one of these fucking things, man? Shit. Level 1 keycard. Heavy breathing. Yeah, that's them. And Leon went into combat mode too. He knows. Lo sabe. So I can go in there and get that now. I can probably go in there and get that now too. In fact, I probably should have done that first. Actually, before coming in here after I restored the power. Shit. Oh well. I'll have to get it while running for my fucking life, I guess, now.
What the fuck are you?
There might be more of them. Where's the stupid treasure? Wait, I picked it up already? Fuck. Shit! I was hoping that would knock him down. Where's the fucking treasure? We gotta get the hell out of here. Alright, level 1 key, let's go! Leon, flashlight, please. No power on this side.
Gotta switch the...
So we gotta go back here. Okay, so that is how it works. One side at a time.
Present for you.
Did about as well as I could hope. Wait, no. Open the shutter first. Oh lord, he coming. Keycard overwrite. Please insert your keycard. Not yet. I was wondering what the fuck that was. Okay, another power puzzle. Get the new key card now, or do that first? Let's do this first. Key card. Thank you for your patience. Fuck! Wrong choice.
Oh,
again?
I'll come back for it. Oh Lord, he coming. Where the hell is the other one? Shit. Wait, can I do this safely right now? I hear shit happening, but nothing's happening. Oh, well that makes it easy. It can't go in, no, wait, it can be like that too. Okay, so it's one of two things. This or this. I'll try one there. Let's see what this does first. That way or that way? Okay, let's try this way first. Okay. Okay. Let me reach. Okay, this way? It just reaches a dead end. Okay, that's gotta be this way. Yeah, let's try this first. No. Let's try this again. This one. Oh, that's it. That's, yeah, there we go. There. Process of elimination. It's kind of like opening that safe in GTA Vice City Stories when you do the Domestobot mission. You have 4 different numbers. An LE5. Ellie! The submachine gun. Well, I gotta put something away. I don't have the infrared scope, so I'm putting this away for now. It's pointless to try and kill them without the biosensor scope, so might as well just wait. Can you put a scope on this? Medium-sized submachine gun that has good accuracy and penetration power. A scope can be mounted on top. Yes, it can. There we go. Alright. Good thing I didn't act too hasty there. Penetration. So if it's a submachine gun, it stands to reason it also uses TMP ammo, doesn't it? Shit, I should have put this away instead of and kept the assault rifle, because we might find the biosensor scope soon. Well, I can always run back to the merchant in the item box, yeah. I forgot to sell this. Well, I might actually find a use for it along with this egg now. That was a treasure then? Okay. We have the level 2 keycard lock. The power's on this side, so we can open this now. And yeah, make a visit back to the right. Here's Johnny! He's gonna bitch slap me. You see that wind up?
Take a look. Something's bound to catch your eye.
Sorry dude, I just came from being chased by one of my worst nightmares.
Welcome. Wield it. What can I do you for? Suit yourself.
So this is what I thought the assault rifle was gonna be. But the assault rifle was actually meant to be a Stingray replacement, if you want, of course. Which yeah, I prefer. And this is meant to be a TMP replacement. So this thing already, this is Hunk's submachine gun from Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's also used in Resident Evil 5, I think? Or am I thinking of a different one? No, yeah, this is in Resident Evil 5 as well. It's one of Jill's... it's part of Jill's loadout in the Mercenaries when you use her BSAA outfit. It's also used in Resident Evil 2 Original in a cutscene. And it was actually in the game as a usable weapon in the beta, Resident Evil 1.5. But the cutscene I'm referring to... Well, there's two. The cutscene where Hunk and his team are getting the G-Virus sample from Birkin. This is a submachine gun they use to fire at him, and it does nothing to him and he kills him. It's also the submachine gun that the cop on the rooftop uses to fight off the zombies when he's trying to grab the helicopter's ladder. When his friend in the helicopter is trying to rescue him, he drops a rope ladder for him, and the two zombies get in the way before he can reach it, and then he uses this to shoot at them. And then they tackle him because, you know, they were already too close. They tackle him, and then he keeps firing in a panic as he gets eaten, and he shoots up at the helicopter pilot and kills him. It's this submachine gun. So yeah, this was supposed to be not just in those cutscenes, but it was meant to be actually the submachine gun you use in that game, Resident Evil 2, when it was in 1.5 beta, basically. But then they never did. They went with an Uzi with a long barrel on it instead, which I think was a worse choice. This one was a lot cooler looking. But I guess they probably thought it fit the aesthetic for the theme of all the other weapons a little bit better. Like the spark shot and everything. Like it followed a certain theme. I think they felt like it fit better than this model. But yeah, most recently this is Resident Evil 2 Remake's Hunk submachine gun. That's where most people are gonna remember it from. Well, I have to decide if I'm gonna use it to replace this or not. I could, but again, it's like getting the TMP with the stock. It won't be a crowd control weapon anymore per se. It's going to be more precision based, like the assault rifle, but for shorter range. And it takes up a hell of a lot more room. I feel like I have to kind of choose between this or the assault rifle, essentially. I'll tell you one thing, this is easier to get ammo for. You know what I forgot to do earlier? Damn it. I'm not going to reload for this, but I forgot to equip the charm to make 15% more rifle ammo before I crafted this. The Don Jose charmer, I think it was. It totally went over my head. I could have had more rifle ammo. Oh well. That's not worth reloading for, though. Doing all that again? No. Yeah, I'm going to have to decide if I'm going to keep the TMP or this now. They use metal shields now, the enemies. But shields or not, this is still a good crowd control weapon. If I'm going to use this. So there's different combinations. Like, if I traded this for the striker, I could completely get rid of the TMP and use this instead. There would be a balance option, because then the striker could be used for crowd control, and then this could be for, you know, semi-precision rapid fire. But I committed to this shotgun instead of the striker, so now it's probably better to commit to this, the TMP, than this.
Stranger.
If you don't put a scope on it, you have the option to aim it like this. The assault rifle, on the other hand, if you do put it, even if you don't put a scope on it, you will aim down the sights whether you like it or not, just like the Stingray or the bolt-action sniper rifle. It's basically a TMP with a stock on it. I'll stick with the assault rifle then. It's more or less the same kind of weapon. But this does give me another option. You know what? Just thinking about the regenerators, this does give me another option for... Because I don't have a lot of rifle ammo, and I have a hell of a lot of TMP ammo. So this gives me another way to kill the parasites on the regenerators without, you know, burning through my rifle ammo. So there is that. You get a hell of a lot more machine gun ammo than you get rifle ammo too, when you use the large resources with gunpowder. And it costs less. So this could work, actually. Man, if I found this before I sold the Stingray, maybe I wouldn't have sold it. I would have had to use... I would have used this instead of the assault rifle. Because this is... yeah, this is way more ammo. Might take a few more rounds, but... Okay, so I don't think I'm quite ready to sell the TMP. Like I said, I think it still might have a place. But I think I will take this and the assault rifle until we get past the regenerators, most of them. You never really get past all of them. Because then there's still the Iron Maiden variety. We're going to be fighting regenerators for a while. So I think I can just temporarily put this one away. At least. Yeah, I won't sell this. I'll just put it away temporarily and then use this one for the regenerators along with the assault rifle. Whichever one has more ammo, basically. So right now, since we have more TMP ammo, I will... I might, you know... I'm gonna keep this for now, because I don't know how the biosensor is gonna work. What if it's not even a scope? What if it's an add-on for a scope? Rather than its own scope. I don't know that. So I'm gonna keep this in case I find the biosensor and realize I have to attach it to a scope and it's not its own sort of thing. Once I find it, if it's a scope, I'll get rid of this one. I'll send it back to storage. But yeah, I'll keep this because it has way more ammo than the assault rifle. And it's a good substitute for now. And then,
Welcome. Ooh,
I will go ahead and sell this. And, oh, hold on.
Next.
$15, $11, $11, $9. Okay, this one. This is a more valuable one. There we go. Can sell that now. Um, 9, 11. Okay, so now these are the more valuable ones.
It's time then. Welcome.
Holding it, this.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, I'll buy it at a high price.
Well, now this is definitely useless. I'd rather just use the
There's
LE5.
some things money can't buy.
Penetrate
A
through 5
well-tuned
targets.
weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
Penetrate through 5 targets is... Yeah, this thing was made for the regenerators. They definitely want you to use this. If its main feature is penetration. Because the Iron Maidens have parasites on their back, and if they're always facing you, the only way you're going to hit it is through the front with penetration. Even if not, though. I mean, you still have to be pretty lucky to hit it, though. From the front. I never did have any luck with that in the original game, so... But it's not as strong as the assault rifle, so... If I'm just gonna use it for the parasites, I shouldn't have to upgrade it. We'll see.
Time is money, mate. That cash in your pocket or your life. Easy choice, mate.
I don't have enough gunpowder to make anything, really. Yeah, we're fine like this.
I'll buy almost anything.
Black bass. And the brown chicken egg.
Well, well. I can certainly do something with this.
Yeah, that's good.
Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Got
Thanks,
a
buddy.
selection of pleasant travels.
I can make a separate save now. And now I can use this whenever I want to craft some machine gun ammo and use this one. This is the one I forgot to use when I crafted rifle ammo last time. Yeah. Hey, I just saved. Alright, it's been well over 2 hours, it's been almost 3 hours. This game sucks me in so much I don't even realize like how much time has passed until it's like much later. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break and be back in about 10 to 15 minutes.